welcome to Ask Me About K-Pop, the essential guide for recent converts and seasoned fans alike. My name is Shannon, and I am your host as always, and welcome to the show. My anniversary contest is over. I will be announcing winners very, very soon. Thank you to everybody who sent in your origin stories. I loved reading them, and I hope you loved writing them. So today we've got something pretty special, pretty interesting, pretty fun. I have filled the studio with some of my lovely coworkers, and I'm going to force them to watch K-pop. So what could be more fun than that? So let's go around the table and everybody say hey so we know your name and what you sound like. We can start right here.
Oh, I couldn't see your finger.
I know the screen is in the way.
Hi, guys. I'm Josh Richmond. I work with Shannon, and I like K-pop a lot, but don't know nearly as much about it as Shannon does.
Great.
I'm Matt Apodaca, and I have no frame of reference. I've definitely heard it, but couldn't tell you anything about it at all. Very excited about it.
I'm Joe Vizzetti, and I've recorded a couple of K-pop artists, but I couldn't tell you anything more than that.
All right.
I am Cody Ziegler, a.k.a. Zig. I know one J-pop song, but that is as deep as my knowledge goes into the subject.
Wonderful. That's great. Well, y'all are free to ask questions or whatever as this recording goes on. So I was trying to figure out what I wanted to show you guys, and I was really torn. At first, I was like, do I give them a K-pop essentials intro? But then how do I even pick anything? And then I was like, what if I show them my favorite things? And then it was like, they might not like them, and then I'll be devastated. So I just
show us your least favorite thing. So when we make fun of them, it means nothing.
So what I decided to go with is some recent stuff that's come out in the last 3 months, so you can be up on it and
cool.
Know what's going on. So I'm going to show you first off a video from BTS, and just because y'all might have heard of BTS before because they've been on a bit of an American tour lately with late night shows, and the award shows and stuff. But I often get a lot of shit from my listeners because I'm not a huge BTS fan, and I've gotten concerned. People have sent me concerned messages I'm worried about you. I wish you would stop talking about how you don't really like BTS.
I have a question. What does BTS stand for?
It stands for 방탄소년단, which means Bulletproof Boy Scouts or something.
That's a dope name for a band.
Nice.
That is a tight. I'm with them
so
right now.
Good.
But I think they have since they've started sort of backed off of some of their original concepts. I don't know if it's true because again I'm really not up on it. But
Do
I
they
think,
have merit badges for their fans?
No, I mean,
really leading to the
their
Boy
fans
Scouts,
are called Army, so
Okay.
that's part of it.
Great.
But I think they've walked back on it, and that they might. Beyond the Scene is what maybe they say it stands for now.
Interesting.
And also there was one of their members, he debuted with the stage name of Rap Monster, but he took it back.
Yeah.
He took it back and he goes by RM now because Rap Monster is a lot.
We know what it stands for, though. It's Rap Monster.
Rap Monster, yeah.
You're going to have to point out which one is Rap Monster.
He won't. So unfortunately, Rap Monster won't be in this video because this is something interesting where for their last album, this is the intro track, the teaser track, which was actually a solo from one of the members. Which, is very interesting. And the dance and the visuals of this video are just kind of spectacular. So I thought you guys would. And since it's called intro, it seemed like a good thing to do first. So.
Boy. Some nice motion graphics.
Big hit.
That's their company.
Great. One
Okay.
perfect shot. Great.
Oh, shit.
This is very sensual right off the bat.
Yeah.
He's
That's his own hand. Isn't that crazy?
whoa. And that's a coat rack?
Yeah.
I believe he loves his hand.
It's passionate, right?
Yeah.
I was not expecting the beat to be this sexy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that, and condensation on the window. This is a steamy track.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Some great colors.
This member's name is V.
Wow.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That's a match cut, folks.
Oh, his masks are coming out because there's like many sides to him. I can already tell that he's like a really multifaceted person.
I think he's my favorite member so far.
I like the lighting.
Yeah, this is a well-produced video. This is very nice.
There's a lot of money in K-pop, guys.
How many members are there in this group?
I want to say 6. I have to Google it. I'm so
Can you imagine
bad.
5 more of these sexy people? Good God.
They're all doing this hand dance with a coat rack.
Oh, man.
It's a metaphor.
Yeah.
Some
There are
Tarantino
7
feet.
members of BTS. Please
7
forgive me.
members.
Wow.
That's so many attractive young men.
Yeah. A friend of mine described boy bands once in a great way, which is that it's like listening to 5 or 6 boys say they want to fuck you all at the same time.
It's such a confidence booster.
Yeah.
They're all dressed incredibly too.
Yeah.
I think that's a huge element of K-pop is the like aspirational fashion part of
Yeah.
it.
I'd wear anything that they're wearing.
Yeah.
They all have great haircuts.
Yeah.
I like that he has racially diverse backup
I was about to
dancers
say that.
as
Yes.
well.
It's like I'm in downtown LA.
Koreatown.
Yeah.
A lot of videos get filmed here, like a lot.
Really.
This
Earrings
is a
that
true
say love.
R&B jam, though. This could be like an American R&B hit now.
Yeah. Throw Frank Ocean on this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a huge part of BTS's Western popularity is they make music that fits like right in with our pop scene.
I'm trying to think what my favorite section of this video is, and it's tied between the like dancing in the cool room and the mask work.
I love the mask.
Yeah. Great. I mean, just incredible dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Match cut? No.
Oh, I think this is my favorite part, is him just like dipping his hand into the
The
shallow
dirty
pool
water.
and lifting
Yeah.
it up slowly.
Yeah, it's covered in newspapers. This is very nice.
It's all stories about him, but he's like, he doesn't care about the fame. He's just like in his feelings.
Okay.
Oh, that's how you ended. That's how you ended.
I don't think I liked the abrupt ending of the song. I would have liked a build to at the end. It kind of just fell off at the end for me.
I agree. I agree.
It was
Or a
jarring,
fade.
and I will say, it scared me a little bit.
It is kind of scary.
But that was great.
The bar is set pretty high, I want to say, for
Yeah.
K-pop now.
That
for
was-
us.
Yeah, great.
You should be more into BTS. Everyone's correct. That was
Yeah.
quite good.
Bulletproof, was it Bulletproof Boy Scouts?
Bulletproof Boy Scouts.
Man, that's a
Yeah,
good
I'm in
name
the
for a
army,
band.
dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right. No, I love
Bulletproof Army.
that. That's great. Okay, so now I think we gotta like see a complete other side of K-pop, the kind of side of K-pop that you might think of if somebody is telling you that they like listen to Korean pop music.
Yeah, that was
This
very
might be-
different than what I was expecting
Yeah.
to hear.
What were you expecting, Matt?
I was expecting to be at to sort of be reminded of being at Road to Seoul on Western and just have blaring just
Yeah.
K-pop while I'm trying to heat up
Gangnam Style?
bulgogi beef. Yeah, something that's just really going nuts.
Okay, so this might be, I don't know how y'all are going to feel about this, but this is Twice. This is one of the biggest girl groups right now. They are so beloved in Korea. It's I can't even tell you.
9 members. Jesus
People
Christ.
love them so much. So this
9
is one
members?
of their newest music videos, and I just thought it was such a cute video, and I hope you guys like it.
And yet they're called Twice.
Twice.
2's not even divisible by 9. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I have some notes, guys.
This group was formed on a reality show. It was called 16, and they took 16 girls and they knocked them down to 9.
Wow.
And they became.
That seems barely like a competition. More than half of the competition is still in one.
It's a season of American Idol, and then they just stopped.
That's crazy.
Like, all right, you guys are all great.
They got bored. They're just all right, 9 of you guys can stay.
This is a good opportunity to explain something about K-pop. So the whole thing is put together in a kind of factory model. Teenagers either are cast on the street or they go to auditions, and then they get cast by a K-pop company. Then this company is then responsible for them for the next 9 years, is usually what a contract is for. They feed, house, and they keep these kids in dorms, and when they're not at school, they are practicing, dancing, singing,
Wow.
languages, speaking. They are perfectly polished pop stars, and then they debut them. So Twice was one of a thing that's been been happening in the last couple of years is these companies have been making reality shows where they're like, here are our girl trainees. Like, you help us decide who gets to be in the group, and like making it like a reality show element. And Twice is one of those.
Can I ask you like what the like parallel is to like Western fame? Like, because like there are like very famous pop stars like that we all like know, like your Britney Spears types or whatever. But because there are so many in K-pop, it seems like, are there like this person's like very, very famous, or is it all just like they're all like, it sounds like everyone does K-pop?
Yeah, I mean, it's like a huge industry, and the popularity like can get really like, I don't know. It's because it's a small country.
Yes.
But like it has spread so far outside of the country that like, you know, like BTS is huge because they have like a huge international fan base.
Interesting.
And like I feel like Twice is pretty popular internationally, but they're really popular in Korea. Like when I was there, I just saw them everywhere.
Wow.
So yeah, we should watch this so you guys can get an idea.
Yes.
I hope that you like this, and then I'm sorry, everything I want to play for you today is going to be really catchy. So
I love it.
They have a song called "What Is Love," and I hope it's a cover of the Night of the Roxbury song.
9-part harmony. That's what I want.
That would be awesome.
I'm already in.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this.
These videos are so clean. Good
I love a
God.
clap beat too. A clap beat is so fun.
Oh, and there's
Yeah.
lyrics-
This is what I'm talking about.
lyric translations on this one too. So
I learned about love.
Oh, I like this. I'm already taught. This is great. A great video concept.
Nice.
yeah, because it's like, what is love? So they're all watching different love stories because love means different things to different people.
It's incredible.
Yeah. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Pulp Fiction dance.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so there's this remote control concept where they're like flipping channels. I love that. That's classic.
The bad boy.
Is that Romeo and Juliet?
Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, okay.
This is apparently like a very popular Japanese movie that they're
Okay.
like referencing here. All the movie choices are like movies that were
La La
really
Land.
popular.
This is brand
This is
new.
great.
This is great.
Yeah.
I love this.
Yeah.
Like from the jump, I thought this was great.
Yeah.
She's rocking the Ryan Gosling out.
Yeah.
Yes. Wow.
So many members.
The camera work on this.
Yeah,
is
I was just
great.
about to say, it's really inventive camera work.
Yeah.
It's something I noticed during that extra performance at the Winter Olympics, too. They have a really unique sense of how to capture these performances.
Because, like, the camera is dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh yeah, rap it.
Oh, is this Annihilation? No.
Alice in Wonderland. No?
Just get out.
Oh, it's the Princess Diaries.
Yeah.
Is this Twilight?
This is like a very popular romantic Korean movie from the 90s, and there's a big scene where a girl goes out on a mountain in a turtleneck and she just screams like, "Will I ever be?" Like, it's
Oh my
just
God.
like, it's one of those moments that's
Britney
like,
Spears.
Yeah.
no, this is Princess Diaries.
Diaries.
Okay.
The best thing about having 9 members is that they can also all be the extras.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what, though? They're servicing all 9 of their personalities really well in this
Yeah.
3-minute video. It's impressive.
I don't feel like anyone's getting more screen time than anybody
Yeah.
else. They're all doing great. Oh, Leon the Professional.
Yeah. I was not expecting that.
True romance right there.
I have to say, so far, I'm a big K-pop fan.
Yeah,
Right,
I love. Yeah,
guys?
this is really
Their
good.
video game is immaculate.
That was I mean,
Yay, I'm so glad
Yeah.
you feel that way.
second one you played is much more by style. I really love the candy melodies and the upbeat. It's so
that
good.
was very very fun.
Yay, yeah, I love like poppy pop music, which is
Yeah.
why I'm like so into this, because it's just like everything I want. And I just wanted to point out, like Josh or someone was saying that like all their personalities got showcased very well, and that was something like the person who wrote this song, JYP, he's the head of the label that they work for, and he used to be still is a pop star himself. If you saw the like Conan in Korea, the like music video he did with
Yes.
Conan, that was JYP.
Okay.
He wrote this song for Twice specifically because I think they have like a 10-year age gap and from their youngest to their oldest member.
Okay. Oh,
wow.
So he wanted to like talk about the concept of love, but like love to the 18-year-old means a lot different than it does to the 28-year-old or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so they were trying to just like find, different ways to answer this question of what is love?
That's so great. And so you really like Twice. Is Twice one of your favorites?
Twice is honestly not one of my
Wow.
favorites.
Wow.
All right, you got to hit this with your favorite, because now if these are like the ones that you're not messing with, I feel like my head's gonna explode.
Yeah.
No, it's not that I'm not messing with them. Like that's the weird thing is that I'm extremely multi-fandom, which
Yes.
means that like I like a ton of groups. There are, sorry if you're one of them listeners, but I think there are like weirdos who only like a group, and I
Yes.
don't understand it because there's just like so much. So okay, I'll show you one of my like favorite groups right now. This is a boy group, and this is going to be something different. This is not going to be a music video. So to introduce a new concept.
Ooh.
Live performance?
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So in Korea, they have music shows. They come on 4 nights a week. They're on live. And so any group that is currently like promoting a single performs on these shows, and there's like a winner each week, and they're just like very important to the concept of it all. I will warn you right now, this is like, okay, so I'm playing you this because I feel like this song is a contender for like song of 2018.
Whoa.
Like,
Wow.
everyone loves this song. So like, sorry, not sorry, you're gonna love this song.
Pentagon.
Pentagon.
Wow.
So here is,
And there are 13 people in Pentagon.
there are 10.
All right. Look, at least the math checks out. It's divisible.
2 basketball teams.
Yeah, that's
two
so
starting lines.
funny.
So yeah, here we go. Here's Pentagon Shine. That's a fan chant back there.
Wow.
Another big part of K-pop.
They're committed to it.
Yeah.
They're on the set of Double Dare 2000.
It does look
Yeah.
good.
This is crazy.
Wow.
We got a Birdman one shot here.
Yeah. And there's so many members that they have to stage them in blocks.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
These are the 10 coolest guys I've ever seen.
I know, right?
That hate beat is also great.
Yes.
Shoot
That
dance.
cool dance.
What?
Man, that's a good dance.
Yeah.
This
And-
beat sounds a little bit Chainsmokers to me. I will be honest.
But it's simple and it stays exactly like this. There is no Chainsmokers drop in this song. Like,
That's great.
and the lyrics are so cute. The chorus is like, I'm a loser in front of love. And like, I like you
Oh
so
my
much.
God.
Please don't like anybody else. Like, it's
Even this live camera work is awesome.
Yeah.
it's nice that you say that because K-pop fans hate show
Really?
camera work.
Give it up to the camera people.
Yeah.
They're doing great work.
Yeah.
Doing some crazy zooms.
I wish Colbert would do that kind of stuff.
On the couch.
Yeah.
Yeah, specifically Colbert. I feel like during his monologues.
Also, shout out to whoever choreographed this.
Yeah.
He did.
He did.
Yeah.
He is the best one.
Yeah.
Kino choreographed it, and then the guy in the I'll show you, but the one who started the song on the floor with
Yeah.
like the blonde
Yes.
cut in half, and
Yeah.
then this guy, they wrote this song.
Wow.
Wow.
Because that's like the new K-pop groups are self-producing and they write their music and they do their own choreography, and it's like really
That's cool.
amazing. And that little one in the front is like probably one of the best singers ever in the whole world. And this is my baby Yuto. And he's Japanese, and before all of his rap lines on all their songs it goes Yuto da. And I love it.
Nice.
So are they definitely doing all of this live? Like no lip sync and no nothing?
M Countdown is not a lip sync band show. There are 2 of the music shows ban lip syncing. So I mean,
I'd be so out of breath.
And they all look like they're having so much fun.
Yeah.
How could you not?
Well, when you're doing dances like that.
Yeah, you're gonna be having fun.
yeah. So these 2 in the front wrote this song.
Wow.
Everybody stay, my baby.
Nice.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, it's cool that they all sort of like take their time to like do like they're pairing up to work on this together. It's like he wrote the song, he choreographed it, because they effectively have enough people. They're just like, for my frame of reference, they have enough people to do like a sketch team. So like they're sort of like, okay, you write this and you work on like producing it. You look like find an office that we can shoot in.
I mean, yeah, everybody's got to have something to do in a 10-person band. So
Yes.
somebody's got to figure out how to like use Fruity Loops or something.
Someone setting up the Google Docs.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. What should I do next? Here's another thing that I can show you. This will be a dance practice, which is another element of K-pop because as you can see, all this stuff is like highly choreographed. So, it's often a reward to fans. Like once the music video hits 50 mil or whatever, then you get a dance practice. So you get to see the video like in its full,
So they just show you like how the sausage is made, as it were.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Honestly, the reason that they get shot is the dance practices is for those music show performances. A lot of times in the dance practices, the kids are wearing like huge bibs with their names on it really big because that's what they send to the camera guy at M Countdown to know like who needs to get their camera time or whatever. So they used to just like release, like back in the day, they would just release these like grainy VHS dance practices and we lived for them. But now that it's a thing, sometimes they like dress up and they put good lights in the studio. Like dance practices have gotten a little more fancy, but
I have a question before you start. So you said there's like this whole cottage industry of like they have whole like corporations that put together these bands. What's like the number one, like the best one that's like always has like the best K-pop bands?
well, that's argued. That's very strongly argued. But there are 3 companies that are known as the big 3 that like have been the most successful. There's SM Entertainment, which I'm like a bit of an SM stan because I like a lot of their groups. Very polished, very poppy, like some of the most like overall successful. Dana! We have another guest. Come sit and I'll finish my question, Chizik. So SM is like polished, like very, very poppy. Then the second group is YG Entertainment, and they're like hip hop focused. But YG has Big Bang, which is arguably one of the most like popular and successful K-pop groups of all time. But like SM has TVXQ, which has the biggest fan club ever. And then JYP is like in 3rd place, and they always just like hang like right there. So those are like the big 3, but there are like tons of other companies. And BTS, who we showed you at the beginning, is from a tiny, tiny company called Big Hit, and BTS is their only group. So like there's the industry's been changing a lot.
A lot of acronyms, I gotta say. If I had one note for the K-pop industry, it would be like try to like spell out full sentences sometimes.
So we have a new guest, Dana.
Hi! How are you guys? I'm
Great,
sorry I
great.
missed the beginning of what I'm sure was
You missed some great
a lot
songs.
of good songs.
Yes.
Very educational.
Yeah.
A lot of
it's
good
all
dance
true.
moves.
We're all very on board as of right now. We're
Yes.
very into it.
Well, I've been saying to Shannon for a while since like you've been listening, and I've been kind of just like creeping with my ears
Yeah.
in the office, how like literally songs will come on like the Earwolf,
Yes.
whatever,
Computer,
like
yeah.
computer for the office, and like if you're not focusing on it, it's so easy to assume that it's just some song from like 1998, 99, and I'm like, wait, what? Like, what kind of obscure pop group is this one? And then like you're listening, they're like, oh, they're not speaking English like at all. So or they're speaking some English in the chorus for like 2 seconds, and I'm like, oh, I know that. But it's like it's so crazy to me that it's like it. I guess, like, Shannon, you've explained that it's been, like, they were a little bit, like, late in the game in terms of, not late, but, like, pop styles kind of came later, right?
Yeah, basically, like, there's a lot of weird history about this, but, like, essentially, the guy who was in charge of South Korea after the Korean War had a lot of, like, really strict rules of, like, how he wanted, like, Korea to present themselves to the world, and, like, so he banned guitar music, like, music with guitars was banned.
No Weezer.
Brett is banned from South Korea.
Like, Weezer would be shot on sight.
Oh my god! You know what? Hey, leave my boys alone. That's my one fandom.
So that like sort of cut them off from like rock and roll until like the late 70s, I think that ended. But there's also this style of music that Korea and Japan fight over who invented it, but it's called trot, and it's like there's a specific way to sing, but it's kind of like disco-y and also kind of ballady. It's very interesting. But that was kind of, and then in the 80s they made like really melancholy, like super melancholy music. And then in the early 90s is when like K-pop as we know it began, and they like, you know, were sampling Flava Flav and stuff, and they took a lot of like really Western like hip hop, pop, and then turned it into a completely their own thing. Okay, let's get into this video. So this is a dance practice, as I explained. Dana, if you missed this, dance practices are like rewards for fans for watching the music video a bunch of times. They'll put up a full view of the dance.
Whoa. So wait, if a music video gets a certain amount of like views, they'll be like, you've earned this.
I mean, sometimes some companies are really explicit about it. Sometimes they just put the dance practice out. But I feel like it used to be like, oh, this video hit 100 mil. Like, here's the secret dance practice.
Like a bonus.
It's like a bonus that you unlock. So this is also a group that will like, I can explain another. I'm so excited. I love this. I'm like explaining so many K-pop concepts to y'all. So this group is Pristin V, and Pristin is a rookie girl group, which means that they debuted within the last year. And they, I think there's 10 or 11 of them, but this is a subunit, and a subunit is when you take
Subunits, that's wild.
So that's a great thing about K-pop that I feel like prevents like Justin Timberlake's from happening, is that you can take 3 members, 5 members of a group and be like, well, they're all really good at this. So like they get to put out an album under a different name and like be another group or do solo projects. And it doesn't take away from their like being in that group. So I think
so
it kind
like
of
just like Lance and Joey could pair up and be like, it's our time to shine.
Exactly.
Lance and Joey.
The most insane pairing.
The pair we've always wanted.
Like finally, you know what? Yeah, get JC, get Justin, get Chris out of there.
Which I will say, like, if we're gonna compare like Western boy bands, like pair-offs, like that's almost the problem with an NSYNC was that like Justin and kind of JC were the only like standouts.
Yeah,
where like
they were miles better than the other 3.
Yeah, which Backstreet Boys. And I mean, I'm definitely biased, but like genuinely, all of them are actually very good. Mm-hmm. Like they all sing so well. There's really no like. None of them are really.
Yeah, they were like a good group. Like, and Justin, like, just was just like, I'm the best, clearly the best one. But like, as a group, the Backstreet Boys are like, we do all of this together very well.
Yes, and it was like the only reason why some of them got more like solo parts wasn't even necessarily because of voices. It was kind of a little bit because of like looks in a way. Like that's the thing. Like there are times where I think that was like an early. I'm not commandeering with like Western boy band fun, but it was like that. But it's like an interesting dynamic because it's like just I don't know. It seems like it's very different from like culturally it's different I feel like K-pop is better about it than I think Western.
Yeah, no, I think culturally it's also really important. Like the teamwork aspect of it is like a lot of groups have like come out and said that like even if one of their members is very popular and she gets, you know, a beer commercial and is like getting paid, they pool their money and split it evenly because they're a team.
Ooh, wow.
If anything,
It's amazing.
If anything, like Western bands seem like they're just sort of factories to see which one of these 5 stars is actually going to make it. Like Fifth Harmony will put out 2 albums, and then it'll
Right,
be like,
and
okay,
now
which one of these?
Camilla is the
Camilla's now
famous
the only one we
one.
care
Yeah.
about. Like,
Yeah.
which one actually is going to pop?
Well, she just straight up left. I think that was also like there was like drama. She was like peace, and now she's like
Harry
bye.
Styles too, same thing. I spent this time trying to remember what his name was.
Oh yeah, Harry Styles.
Don't forget about Zayn.
Zayn and Niall also has a solo career, and it's pretty decent. I don't even know the
No
other
thanks.
ones. I don't know.
That's
Okay, I
true.
don't
Those two
remember.
other guys are very famous.
Back
Anyway.
to K-pop.
Yes.
So we're going to watch Pristin. This is Pristin V, a subunit of Pristin, and this is their dance practice for their song Get It.
Damn, even this video is tight.
And
I'm
this is just
fine
a
with
rehearsal.
this. Shit, this looks good already. I'd be fine with
Yeah,
this.
Yeah, this could just be the video.
Yeah. Strong health cough too.
So we watched like a Twice video, and Twice is innocent and precious. Pristin is a little edgier.
Yeah, this is hornier than the other ones I've seen. This is crazy.
I did not see the earlier video, but this has a lot of body rolls.
Yeah,
so I'm
a lot of
into
body
it.
But Shannon, if I'm right, like Korea's mostly fairly family-friendly, conservative, right? Like, how edgy can they actually get?
You'd be surprised. There is like a bit. I have something to show you later that might like surprise you. But like, I feel like you can show like legs all the way up to ass cheek, but cleavage is never okay. And like, I don't know, like the body rolls used to get people in trouble, and like they've gotten used to it. But like, there are double standards. Like boys can take their shirts off, but like if girls do anything too much, they'll make them change the choreography for TV. There's no hard and fast rules. It seems like people just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Right
getting
there.
their turn too. They're really every video I've seen so far is great with sharing. Everyone gets their time.
Everyone's sharing.
Yeah.
They're all equal opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, I'm like obsessed with this because this is like seriously like late middle school or middle school, high school.
Yeah.
Like I love it.
Oh, and Dana, you didn't hear the premise of today is all songs that came out in the last 3 months.
I feel like I'm like just like reliving.
I'm about
my
to take a
childhood.
big gulp and ask the girl if she wants to dance with
Yeah.
me. That's what-
Oh yeah. How far apart are you going to be during the slow dance?
Oh,
though?
like right
real
here.
far
I
apart.
have long arms, so like.
Enough space
Yeah.
for Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. My favorite parts of choreography, watch. They get arrested, and then they dance like they have handcuffs on. It's the coolest. Hold
Oh
on.
my god.
You're under arrest for being too sexy.
Yeah.
Your moves are too fresh.
Oh, the handcuff move.
Ooh, nice.
That's right. 너무 재밌겠는 거 손에 땀을 쥐는 얘긴 그런 얘긴 전부 내가 만들다.
There's also like a level of songcraft that I feel like American pop groups didn't have in like the late 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like 4 or 5 different sections of this song that's all working pretty well together. It's really
it's
impressive.
like elevated versions of songs that we or even but there's some Britney Spears tracks that feel like this deep. You know what I mean in terms of like parts. I like miss this sound so
Yes.
much. Like I really do. Because everything American now feels very like depressing. Like I
Yeah.
feel like I've been trying to like figure out what the theme is. This
That
is
was
so
great.
like
Yeah.
it's like I
Yeah,
don't know.
everything is, like,
it's like sexy and fun.
Everything is
Yeah.
like Drake style, where like I'm super rich, but I'm really sad all the time too.
yeah, no, it's like everything is like really pulled back and kind of like simple. And I'm sure there's producing tactics that make it more intricate than what it just like sounds like to like the human ear. But like, I love this. This is like fun.
Was that last group called Like a V?
No, they were called Pristin V.
Pristin V. Okay.
Because Pristin, I think that might be the name of the mini album or something. Like, that's why it was on the screen.
Yeah, I saw it on the screen. I didn't just make an assumption.
You made it up.
No, that's funny. When I went to, I saw Got7, which is like a boy band at the Forum recently, and there was, the big billboard outside, and as a bunch of us were crossing the street, there were like some ladies who were not going to Got7, but were surrounded by all these fans, and they looked up at the billboard, and the tour was called Eyes on You, and the lady just like read the billboard wrong and was like, I think that band is called Eves on You. And then everyone in the crosswalk was laughing at her. It was very wrong.
You idiot!
You dummy.
Yeah.
I also thought the whole band was just an ad for Game of Thrones season 7. So it's very confusing.
Am I the only one actively doing this? Whenever you see a new band, I try to pick out which is my favorite member instantly.
No, that's good. That's K-pop culture.
I love that.
And you know what they call that in K-pop? A bias.
I was trying to think because the last one, like the lady with the red hair, like she looked really cool.
Yeah.
But then I thought I'm biased. I am biased because whenever she was in the middle, that's the only form of symmetry that was in the video because she had short shorts on.
That's right. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
I had a bias towards her as well because I was like, well, I see her red hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, the red hair.
All right,
quotes.
relax, Dana.
Okay, so next up, this will be interesting. You guys were asking about like sexier stuff. So this,
Here we
We
go.
were not asking. We were not like Shannon, play the sexy.
no, but
We
this
were
is
begging and crying.
this is something I love very, very much. This is a brand new song. It like just came out. This is an interesting thing. This is not like a subunit, or it's interesting because
Subunit.
it's three.
I've been holding that in for the past 10
Yes.
minutes. Sorry.
It's good you did.
Yes.
So this is three people, a girl, a woman named Hyuna, who is the queen of my life. She's a solo artist. I feel like she's kind of Madonna-ish in that she makes everybody really, really angry, and they like call her a slut all the time, but then they like buy her albums to death. So it's like one of those like, come on haters.
Yes.
Or
So-
Taylor Swift.
Wait, what?
No. I mean, like in the way she presents herself, she's not had dating scandals. She just like she just takes her boobs out and people get upset about it.
No sex book yet.
Right. No, so not like that kind of, but like the Korean version of that. Like, so Hyuna makes people mad, but she's also the greatest. And so these two boys from Pentagon, Dana wasn't here, but we watched a Pentagon video earlier.
Yes.
The two guys who I told you wrote the song, they are members of Triple H with Hyuna.
Wow.
They put out a song last year that was amazing, and they got in a lot of trouble because they were all like naked in bed together in the video. And again, like everyone hates on them, but like loves them anyway.
Wow.
So I adore them.
Yeah, a few provocateurs.
Yes. So this is their newest single. It's called Retro Future, and this is the comeback stage at the live show for it, because the video is like very, very weird, I feel like it doesn't show them enough, so I'd rather you like see them in all their glory.
Ooh. Very intrigued.
Oh, I'm already with this aesthetic.
Oh yeah.
What's because they're called Retro Future?
Yeah.
Or the song's Retro Future?
Yes.
Is this like MTV Korea?
Oh, let me pause it and explain this to Dana. Sorry for. There's music shows. There's like 5 or 6 of them. They come on 4 or 5 nights a week, and they're live. And whoever is currently promoting goes on the music shows. So it's just like another huge element of why we all love K-pop so much is that it is never ending. Like you never run out of things to watch. So okay, sorry, Edon. Oh,
You're just giving some face to the camera right now.
I love him.
Wow.
Oh yes.
Wow. Yeah.
That's Hyuna. She's
You know it's
amazing.
sexy because they're saying this is sexy music.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure until they started saying it.
Oh my god.
Oh my
just in
god,
case
he's
you
like a
didn't know.
nerd, but also sexy.
This man got his whole chest out.
He works very hard, so
Yeah.
I love
they
his,
make him be naked a
his
lot.
mesh top.
I
love all their looks, by the way. Like,
Is this,
I would rock all
is this all over a Grandmaster Flash sample?
Yes.
yeah.
Very good, Josh.
Wow.
So that guy in the red jacket is probably one of the most promising songwriters in South Korea right now. Like, I can't wait to, like, he's written some incredible bops. If we have time, I'll play you one of my favorites of his.
Oh, I like that. That handoff.
Now, is it like a common thing for like there to be sort of like mixed gendered K-pop
No,
groups?
co-ed groups
Yeah.
are very, very rare. They usually don't work out well, so I feel like people are kind of afraid of them, but I love them.
That's great.
Like Fleetwood Mac style, like in
No, I think like some of the earlier groups, there was like a lot of drama, so like I think people just like stay away from it.
Well, it's cool that it's like an actual group and not just like a featured, like not like not like a girl featuring on a guy song or
Yeah.
a guy featuring on a. It's like they're just legit.
Because that's not, they don't have that here, really. Like, they have
No,
like
I
a few,
know.
like S Club 7, but that was like a British export.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
literally Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah, I guess that's it.
I barely can think of anybody else.
These graphics are great too, with like the like Windows 95 artifacts in the background and stuff.
So that was the thing is you guys said the Pentagon set looked like Double Dare. That's a
Yeah.
crazy thing about these shows is everyone gets their own, like they put new sets up for
Wow.
everyone.
Yes.
The whole industry is amazing to me.
Yeah.
There's not a single thing about it that I'm like, that's bad. This is very good.
I wonder if SNL started getting their ideas from doing that because only in
Yeah.
the recent like 2 seasons they
Oh,
started
yeah.
actually putting like sets up
Yeah.
for musicians.
That's true, yeah.
The name
Instead
of this
of just,
group
like,
is Retro
stage.
Future.
The group is called Triple H because
Oh,
their
okay.
names their names are Hyuna, Hui, and Hyojong, like their real names.
Wow.
So they're Triple H, but they don't go by those names.
I just noticed in the bottom left-hand corner, it's actually giving us some
lyrics.
Some lyrics. And
Yeah.
hey, come on, sexy music.
Oh, yeah.
Retro sexy music, hey come on sexy music.
I got a sexy vibe. They're really letting us know
Yeah.
in case we don't have eyes or ears.
Baby retro future.
Well,
Yes.
in case you don't speak Korean.
Yeah.
Or that. Mainly.
I like that he popped the jacket just a little more so you
Yeah.
can see I for sure am wearing a mesh shirt.
Oh, they're trying to get it on.
Wow.
This
No!
coda, this is fantastic. This is see, I love these are just great pop moves they're pulling out.
Well, all three of them, I assume, are arrested as soon as this was over.
They're in jail right now.
No.
Enemies of the state.
Oh no.
There's always there's so much polish in these songs. There's always a great like well executed key change or like a
Yes.
final interesting section or something that sets it over the top.
It's
It's
so
just really
good.
it's really
Yeah.
great songwriting.
Whoops, sorry.
And while everyone in the other ones was having like a lot of fun, they were having fun too. But they also, they know they were being very sexy.
Yeah, they like
yeah.
mean big.
Yeah.
They're like
I didn't show you the music video because like it's I mean, go home and watch it if you like. It's very jarring, but like I feel like it's like The Purge if The Purge was teaching boring white people how to fuck. Because it's like there's these two boring white people and they're like vacuuming and they're like looking very boring.
Yeah.
And then Triple H shows up in scary clown mask and just busts into their house.
Wow.
And it's like, and then they just like have a crazy party and it's like really
Man,
nice.
that sounds like funny
Wow.
games.
Yeah.
It is like okay, so changing directions. I'm going to show you a music video that's also very new and makes me really happy.
I'm so
So I hope it
excited.
makes you happy.
All this is so like I can't even get enough of like the hard quotes retro, but like retro for like it's like so nostalgic.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
like I love it. But also it's like I think I've told you, Shannon, like there's style like wardrobe wise and just like looks wise. It's also like this like 80s like kind of throwback.
Yeah, he had
into
on an
early
Eddie Murphy
90s.
red leather jacket.
Yeah. Well, it's like piercing, like guys with piercings. It's
I
kind of like
feel like-
Lost Boys looking.
I feel like
you
from
know?
what I've viewed in my years in K-pop is it seems like anything that you see K-pop stars doing and you're like, wow, that's a look. It'll show up here in about a year. Like they all
That's-
like they are trendsetters like for super sure. Like I remember when everybody had like ombre dip dyed hair here.
Oh, whoa.
They'd been doing it in Korea for like 2 years. Like they're always like
Yeah.
Kind of like how Japan had those like Coke freestyle machines way before we did.
Oh, yeah.
Totally.
It's the exact same thing.
It's exactly. Yeah, I was waiting, holding my breath, waiting for the.
I was about to say it, and then Josh beat me to it, but it's the exact same thing.
Okay, so here's another like super brand new, like within the last week or so song from a boy group that I really, really love. They are called 17, but they have 13 members.
I can't get enough. These boy bands have like 9,000 100,000 people in them. It's amazing. It's like
contingent.
it's like oh, like are you a girl that like loves like every boy band? Well, here's one with 1 million.
Yeah. No, so far
They couldn't find 4 more people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
so far,
so-
yeah, K-pop heightening is better
That's
than
their
any
age.
comedy heightening I've ever seen.
Is this the biggest one? You were telling me. Remember?
NCT is currently
They
the
have-
biggest group, 18.
Oh my god,
So many people.
that's insane.
Yeah. So
How do they
anyway,
find camera time for it all?
Yeah.
I know that's weird. So 17, I'll explain why they're called 17. So they're split into 3 units: a performance unit, a vocal, a rap unit,
Black
and
Ops unit. They do all the wet work.
So anyway, they split them into 3 groups: the rappers, dancers, and singers. And then because there's 13 of them, so each of those groups has like a leader. That's a K-pop concept that like a group has a leader to like keep everybody in line. So they have 3 leaders. So it's 13 boys, 3 groups, 1 group. Add that all up, it makes sense.
Wow.
Okay.
This is
So-
good because it kind of like tells the fan like with groups that are not defined. You're like, this one's the best singer. This one's the best dance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This time they're just telling you. They're like, don't expect the singer one to be a better dancer because we
Right.
have a little unit
the
for that.
dancer
Yeah,
one.
you
Just
got a whole
wait.
team.
Yeah.
So here's their newest song, Oh My. It just makes me really happy, and I hope you guys like it.
Aw,
They're
they wanted to
tired.
see
They're
his
going
they're
to bed.
sleepy.
They're the little horseplay.
The
They're
only
engaging
thing
some
I don't
horseplay.
like about this video is that people are wearing shoes in bed. It makes me
that's
very
crazy.
sad.
Oh, I
That's
hate
a
that.
hard.
You were walking
pass.
outside.
This is
Ew,
like,
ew.
This is like the beginning of Annie.
Ew.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Now they're tiny.
Are they little dolls?
It's like Mario music.
Yeah.
This is an awesome beat so far.
Whoa.
I'm body rolling right
This
now.
is so fun. Wow.
Yes.
Some finger snaps to their shit.
Oh, it's a rap boy.
Yeah.
The visuals in these videos are incredible.
Yes. That's the
is
other thing too is that like we don't have music videos anymore that are like legit. You know what I mean?
It's because we don't have music television anymore.
Yeah.
This production designer, he was on a bunch of clouds.
He choreographs
Yes.
everything. The one in the blue jersey.
Yeah.
So good. I love all their different tones of brunette.
Yeah.
Up to
He writes-
And
blonde.
there's a blonde.
That one writes the song. The blonde in the middle writes all their music.
Like they all have the same haircut but different colors.
Yeah.
Also, they all have the freshest fits on right now.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Just the visual aesthetics in this alone, like the color palette is incredible.
Yeah.
I just miss like an actual like stylized music video.
Why is there a bug?
That's how they roll.
This is incredible.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm gonna get into this.
Oh no.
It's dangerous. I'm
It
telling
is.
you.
Oh, he's on a swing set.
They're
all on it.
they were engaging in horseplay at the beginning. Now they are just having a lot of fun.
This is. I
They were
wanted to
making
show
that
you
swing set
guys
look real
this
sexy.
because like these are nice. This is like a nice boy concept. Like they are nice boys.
They're all
Yeah.
hugging each other.
Yeah.
They were like over. They were over the other one hugging.
Yeah, no fragile masculinity in this
Yeah.
group.
Yeah.
This makes me want to have 13 other best friends.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Look
they're
at
having a
this.
pillow fight.
Yeah, it's like pillow fluff.
Yeah.
Oh, this is like a
Better
fun.
tell somebody.
This is like a fun style breakdown. If you.
Yes.
Yeah, it's great.
Whoa.
One of them has one of
Not
those
all.
cargo belts or whatever. Remember those belts? Anyway.
Yeah.
And now the horseplay resumes. They're having a pillow fight.
And that's why they wore shoes to bed.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It's a tactical reason. It wasn't for comfort.
I
Black
really-
Ops unit told him that.
Very
one of
much
them's
into
still
this pillow
asleep.
fight. I'm really.
Like 16 of them are up, and one of them is just taking a nap.
Guys, I'm trying to sleep.
there's so many people to like. You know what I mean?
I know.
When you have like a boy band with like 1 million people in it, and then you like a lot of boy bands.
It's really, really hard.
And ending with the toy piano. Seriously, like that's what I'm talking about. That's just an amazing production. If you listen to the detail of like every 10 seconds, there's a new instrument introduced.
It's like they actually care. Like all I can think about is like that video, which has like a bunch of different setups, all of them doing choreography, all of them sounding amazing, like cool, fun, whatever, like total throwback TRL days.
Yes.
And then like fucking like Ariana Grande and what's her face, Nicki Minaj, their new video, it's like whatever that bed song. It's just the two of them on a beach separately. They clearly shot it on like days apart.
Yeah,
they were not on set at the same time. And it's the same setup, and it's like nothing. It's
Ariana
like
Grande had a really cool video recently where she was like falling through a Doctor Strange kaleidoscope.
Well, that's true, but that was all like that's all green screen. That's like one day on like a set, and then like that beach video is just like it's just them in like a hot like I mean of course they both look real hot, but it's like it's just them singing, lip syncing, staring at the camera, and that's it. Like that is they're not even dancing. There's like nothing. I'm like I know you have to like put something out attached to the song, but it's like this. I miss.
Yeah.
Do they make their own beats? Like, are they like producing their own beats and stuff
that
too?
is a group that writes entirely all their own music. The like tiny blonde one writes all of their music.
Great.
Oh my
also
God, it's
that's
amazing.
basically unheard of here in like any kind of pop music.
Yeah.
That's really true. Like it's like. I mean, I know, like
Even Taylor Swift, who writes her own songs, she's not doing the production.
oh yeah, no. It's like I think there are like. I know, like, Backstreet Boys will get into the studio and they'll write, but it's not, they're not writing every song.
Yeah.
And they're, like, the only, I keep bringing up Backstreet Boys, it's like, they're, like, the only ones that are, like, still actually making stuff,
They're
technically.
in their 40s.
And they're straight up in their 40s, and, like, they're, like, Vegas residency.
And so this song that you just played for us too, that came out this week.
Yeah.
Like that's
What?
So that's very, very new. That and because there's these shows that are on 4 nights a week, you were saying or whatever. Like there's that much output. Like they're just like, okay, we have to just keep putting this out.
Yeah, and most groups, it depends on their company and how popular they are or whatever, but most groups will come back 1 to 2 times a year.
Okay.
They call it a comeback when you put an album out. So typically, if you're putting out a new album, you do your comeback stage on the music shows, and then you typically keep promoting for 2 to 3 weeks, and then they just like go away.
Wow.
And then if the idols, we call them idols. If the idols are like actors or they're on a TV show or they're modeling or whatever, that off time is when they like do other stuff or they just like stay in hiding or go on vacation or whatever they do.
That's a very short comeback cycle.
That's
like
crazy.
Jay-Z was retired for 4 years, and when we came back, we said it was too soon. And this is like coming back every twice
that's
a
weird.
year.
They use the word comeback like it sounds like they've been gone forever, but sometimes they haven't been gone very long.
400 albums came out since their last one. So they're just like, okay, we're back. Now's ours.
I gotta imagine like there's got to be so many like just imagining like a K-pop Spotify and what
my
their
God.
playlist looks like.
Yeah.
It's gotta be
My
so
K-pop
intimidating.
Spotify playlist, like I will give you an example of how many songs I have on my album, on my 2018 playlist, and it's July.
Oh my God.
I have 276 songs on my 2018 playlist.
Oh
so
my
far.
God.
I haven't heard that many songs this year. Like,
So I've been listening to like the same song on like repeat.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
oh,
no, for
one
real.
single.
yeah, I haven't even heard of all of Nice for What. Like, I just like listened to it. I was like, I know it. Like,
I mean, just think about like Katy Perry like releasing that album, and then it was like the desperation of like this single didn't work, this single didn't work, this single didn't work, and then the rest of the album is trash, and then she's gonna go away for probably like a couple, like probably like 2 years.
Yeah.
And
all of the like the American female pop stars who were big 6-7 years ago have all like failed in the last 10 years.
oh
Or the
yeah,
last year,
like
it feels
truly, like there's like I guess there's like less of like a I like almost like the work ethic. It sounds like so horrible, but it's like
No,
there's
but they
like
do. They work really effing hard, and it shows. Like the stuff that they put
Yeah.
I think
out
there's a
is
reason like
great.
BTS is starting to get big here. Like our homegrown pop stars are falling down on the job. We need
Yeah.
imports.
yeah.
Well, it's weird. Like the mentality is so weird because you're right, Josh. It's like, I mean, you know, very excited for a Katy Perry was trash. Very excited for a Taylor Swift was trash. Like there was like, and it's like not even like I'm going, or most of us I think are going into it with like oh, I'm excited about it. Like I have hopes because like previous things were good. And then you're so disappointed and it's like you lose trust. This is like they don't give you an opportunity to lose any trust because there's so many of them.
Yeah.
And then like
And if
they're
you
all
were-
competing
yeah.
in a way.
And
I
if
mean,
you were like disappointed in like your fave's last album, like there's something to tide you over until, and like usually people make it up to you eventually with something that you do like. Okay, so I only have time for like one more and then we can talk a little bit, but I like flipped a coin in my mind with what to show you. And this is another contender for like song of 2018. This song is incredibly popular with children in Korea because I think it's easy to sing. And certain like elementary school and kindergarten teachers have become so annoyed by this that they won't let the kids sing it anymore. But I fell down like a long Instagram hole the other day of just watching videos of toddlers singing this song with like all of their heart.
Oh my God.
So this is, as I was talking about earlier, the big three. This is a group from YG Entertainment, the more like hip hop entertainment company, and we talked about it on my last episode, but there was a competition show called Win Who's Next, and they had two groups of boys competing to like who is going to get to debut, and the winning group debuted as winner, but the losing group was still so popular that they got put out as icon. So everybody won.
Did you say that the winning group of that contest named themselves Winner?
Winner is the name of it.
You got two choices. You got loser or winning.
Well, it's in case you didn't know.
yeah, I mean, you're like, wow.
Okay, so to finish us off for the like our last bit of K-pop for today, and we can definitely do this again. This was fun, y'all.
Oh my
so
gosh, yes.
This is great.
here is Icon Love Scenario.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Wow, he's editing Mag.
Oh my God. I feel like I'm in NYU film school.
And I think another reason this is popular with kids is the lyrics are like simple and there's nothing bad about them. It's just kind of we were in love and now we're not, but I'll always carry those memories. It's just like a nice.
How many people in this group?
Look at these payphones.
900.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
God.
There are 7 members of Icon.
Wow.
Love this.
This whole album was very good.
Kissy.
Screaming. Just freak
They're
out.
kissing and spitting.
Oh no, he's distressed.
Aw.
We need these music video directors here making movies. They're
Yes,
incredible.
I know. Ooh, I like his voice.
Oh yeah.
Whoa. No drama.
Melodrama.
Also, let's highlight this lighted gag they got going on.
Yeah.
now.
Oh yeah.
And their director of photography is.
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I'm already body rolling immediate again. Josh, you should get that plaid trench coat. It's
It's a great look.
It is really cool.
like a flannel trench coat.
Look, their fight, it's like their whole relationship
Oh my
like
God.
breaking
Oh
down in a
no, their
circle.
friends are sad.
It's like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind in a music video.
Is that prison?
Yeah.
It looks like jail.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this dance.
Oh yeah.
Because they all have to be good to keep that circle going at the
Yeah.
exact correct pace.
If there's one thing I can take away is that everyone in Korea is really talented.
Yeah.
Like,
It's so
how is
crazy.
this happening?
Yeah, you've showed us 100 different people today, and they're all really good.
It's like unreal. It's a really expensive
Wow.
TV.
Gang Vogues. I'm here for this.
Yes.
I want all these clothes.
Yeah.
I am singing along.
See, it's like really catchy.
This is the part where you turn up in the club.
They're turning up.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Wow.
That's how you end the music video. That's how you end the music video.
We're clapping.
Also, they have credits for the
Credits.
music.
Yeah, I saw that at the other one, and I was like, oh, maybe just like a little one-off, like whatever.
Yeah.
They actually like genuinely credit people.
A lot of people worked on it.
Another thing that people in America, they don't do that.
No.
So that's all I have time to show y'all today. Sorry, I
my
really
gosh.
could do this all day, and you seem excited, and I feel like it would be great. So we should do this another time. But does
would love
anybody
to.
have any final questions, final thoughts about K-pop?
Oh my god.
What if after this we were like, it sucks? Like, no, I loved it.
Wait,
Yeah.
Shannon, have you? I forgive me if you guys talked about this
That's okay.
in the very beginning. How many? Can you even say how many like active bands there are like right now? Because you know what I'm saying. Like with like TR, like back in the day, it'd be like you could kind of list like almost like the bands that were sort of or like the pop stars that were popular at the time. And,
There have never been more than like 2 huge boy bands at a time in America.
Yeah, like I mean, like I can maybe argue there was like a time where it was like
Oh, I guess there was that Backstreet
Like-
Boys in Sync 98 degrees.
like Backstreet Boys, NSYNC,
Yeah.
98
O-Town.
Degrees, like
Yeah.
O-Town,
LFO.
like
LFO, yeah.
They were
and
not big,
even,
they had that song,
like
but-
a BB Mac,
Oh,
or even
yeah.
like a
Okay.
Five.
So I wouldn't even know how to quantify this, but we use this for the show. Maybe we could do it because I don't want to be done if you guys don't want to be done. But we play this game at the end of all my episodes. I have this massive spreadsheet that has 304 groups on it that have debuted since 1992. And we let Google randomly pick one and then we watch their most popular music videos.
Oh, let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but just to try to quantify for you, Dana, if I were in the last 10 years, 205 groups have debuted.
my
And
God.
that's groups who have an English Wikipedia page.
Okay.
That probably
my
doesn't
God.
even include like subunits
Or groups
solos
that
or-
fail immediately that aren't worth writing.
Imagine
Is
you're one of the
there-
groups that fails immediately. Like,
Oh,
I didn't get to be one of the 205.
Yep.
There was a really sad reality show last year. We talked about this on the last episode with Jane, but it was called The Unit, and they took the contestants from this reality show were people who were in groups that were failing. And they were like, come be on this reality show and we can put you in a new group and it'll be your another chance. And it was like
man.
too depressing because everyone cried in the first episode. And it was like, this is like
no.
not.
It's crazy that it just seems like a job you could have. Like, you could be in K-pop.
That's
First year K-pop
literally,
team.
That's what I was thinking was that it's like you go, like you get out of high school and you're like, I guess I'll just be.
I do
like,
K-pop.
I would
Yeah.
watch a reality show that just had every like one hit wonder the last 5 years working together, like I don't know, Fetty Wap working. With, I don't know. That's the only poll I could have. Immediately.
Yeah,
I don't even know.
But that's the thing is that like we talked about the K-pop as we know it has only existed since like 1992. So it's like a really new industry. And those first generation groups were living in leaky basements and not making any money. And their parents were disowning them because how dare they choose such a stupid career as being in entertainment. But like now it's a real job. So like it is, I think to your point, Dana, the reason everyone is so talented is now there's a whole generation of kids that have grown up with this idea of you can be an idol. So like they train for it their whole lives.
That's what I was thinking. Is it's like it's. I mean, in the U.S., like obviously there are plenty of kids that do like whatever competitive dance or like they sing, but I feel like and to an extent there are so many of those like singing competition, like singing reality type shows that like you could have an opportunity, but it's so rare that like. Even people that have been like on any season of American Idol, top 10, or any season of like X Factor or whatever, like most people do not succeed like outside like or any further than I don't even know. But this actually feels like you could really do it.
Okay, so random game. We're gonna play the random game, and the random group that we got this week is Momoland, and this is a
Momoland. Wait. Can I please ask? Is Momo in Korean the same as like Momo like in Japan, which means peach?
I don't.
I know this only because they call corgi butts momos. I hope it's Peach Land.
I don't know why they're called Momoland. It doesn't say. But so there are 9 people in Momoland. This is like I didn't think we'd get this recent of a group, but this is also like a kind of rookie group. They debuted in 2016, and one of their members was on a show called Produce 101, which we talk about on the show a lot, where they took it was a reality reality show where 101 trainees were narrowed down to a group of 11 people.
I think you showed me that, Shannon. It was insane. There was like a
Yes.
dance number with like 1 million people on stage. I was like, this is insane.
I think I actually know Momoland. This is like one of the like 10 K-pop bands I know that I've randomly downloaded songs from and liked.
So
I'm already on board with the name.
So what we do is we watch. And some facts about Momoland. There's 9 people in the group. Did I say that already? They debuted in 2013 or 2016, and they're from MLD Entertainment, which I've honestly never heard of. But they're doing really well because they've had a couple of like huge smashes written by a producer named Shinsadong Tiger, who is honestly a parody of himself at this point.
Whoa.
He writes the same song over and over again, but it works.
The Max Martin of Korea.
Yeah. So let's see what the most popular one is.
I just want to acknowledge
It's
that we're
boom,
on Ryan's Chrome right now, so I hope that all of his YouTube searches are now K-pop.
He's gonna love it.
Because I'll be like, what? Where's my shoe gaze?
So yeah, this is. I'm happy this is so recent, but this song came out on January 2nd or whatever, so it like started 2018 off on like the best foot. I know the dance to this song. We learned it in my dance class.
Oh, fun.
So here comes Momoland Boom Boom.
Momoland.
Boom, boom.
Whoa.
Ooh,
Nice and
great.
fun, yeah.
Great.
This is what I expected K-pop to be.
Yeah.
More of this.
Momoland. Oh, they're like fun.
Yeah.
They're like a little more like LOL.
They're like a sketch group. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they're almost hitting Tim and Eric territory.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that digital voice distortion.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's like a home shopping network.
Home shopping is huge in Korea. It's like 30 of the channels.
30.
So it's K-pop and
kidding.
home shopping.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, they're fun.
They're sewing toilets on the Home Shopping Network.
And
They're
the
like
plunger, apparently.
LOL funny. Like, not throwing any shade. There's a
No.
little bit less like hot, like sexy. They're more like cute, fun. Like we're, you know.
Yeah. Oh, this is good.
Yeah.
Shannon, please teach me this dance immediately after.
Wow.
I love all this.
Great.
And I also love that they're saying what member is having.
Yeah, they're like doing
Yeah.
introductions on the side so you can see who it is.
So cool. Oh, yeah.
A trap beat.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
This shit
See, they've got an edge, too.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Wow.
Back to your regularly scheduled programming.
Yeah.
Oh, you only need 10 seconds of that.
Oh, that was wild as hell.
Bulls.
Oh, my God. Yes. Repping hard.
Yeah. Huge Pippin fan.
Everyone's just watching and rap now.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Oh, yeah.
What's the name of this song?
Boom,
Boom
boom.
Boom.
Boom Boom.
I love this song.
I feel like in general, I like the girl groups more than the guy groups. I don't know what it is. I think that like their voices blend a little bit better with the music, or the songwriting's slightly different. But these are great.
I could see that.
wow.
That was
Yes. Yes.
God, this beat is so fun.
It's so
I don't want
good.
this to end.
I know.
Matt, is this what Harold Line is like?
This is exactly what Harold Night's like, yeah.
Wow. Yay.
That was good.
That was so good. That might be like one of my favorite ones.
We've watched
Yay.
like 8 music videos, and all of them have been A pluses.
Yeah, like truly, they've all been.
Oh, that
the
makes
best.
me so happy to hear. All right, but it's time to wrap it up. So if y'all want to go around the table, if anybody has social media or podcasts or whatever to plug, please do so. Josh?
Guys, you probably have a Stitcher Premium subscription at this point.
You better.
If you don't,
Do you?
I don't know. If you don't listen to Unspooled, it's a great film podcast to Paul Scheer and Amy Nicholson. If you do, you should check out this show called Supergroup with Tawny Newsome and Alex Kleiner, where they.
Yes.
If you're a big music fan, you might especially like it because they are like constructing a song in the studio bit by bit and really taking you through the song production process. It's super cool.
Yay. Great.
Yay!
You can follow me on Twitter at Matt Apodaca. That's just my name. And you could go. You can listen to my podcast Candy Dinner with Iffy Wadiway, and then you can go see my Herald team at UCB. We're called Pony.
Yay!
Nice. I just started here, so I don't have anything worth following at this
Well,
point.
thanks for coming anyway.
Yeah, of course.
Zig?
I'm on Instagram and Twitter at Yay for Zig. And if you're into podcasting, check out Yo Is This Racist with Andrew T. and Tony Newsome, and Getting Curious with Jonathan Van Ness. I produced both those shows.
Yay.
Yeah, double toddy plug.
Double Tawny. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Dana Wickens, just first and last name. And check out Off Book, the improvised musical, which I produce and play drums for. If you like music, there's a lot of music every week on that. And also check out Homophilia with Dave Holmes, Matt McConkey, LGBTQ fun, and you can hear me giggling off mic. And yeah, check out Supergroup. I play drums on that song for a song.
You did play drums on one of those songs.
And it's great. I'll plug it again. And that's it.
We almost got a K-pop, a Korean pop person who I will not mention. Maybe season
I'm
2
still
though.
sad about it, so I
Maybe
hope it
season
happens.
2. It's we have a connection and it might
Okay,
happen. So.
great.
Yes.
Great. So look forward to that. You can find us at AMA Kpop Pod on Instagram and Twitter, and AMA Kpop Pod at gmail.com and AMA Kpop Pod.tumblr.com for all of the links. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys had as much fun as we did. And I hope we can do another Coworkers React special.
Please.
Another
Yes.
time.
I want to come on every week.
I just wanted to, at least silently in the corner, being
I'm
like,
so
wow.
happy that you guys liked it. I had a deep fear that you were going to hate it and shit on it. So I'm really glad that it made you feel happy because it makes me happy.
So good.
The Slack group's going to be popping tomorrow. It's going to
Yes.
be
Shit, yeah.
Congrats. Okay, wonderful. All right, we'll see you guys later. Bye.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Chonghyun, your inspiration.